Trucker Television is brought to you by JD Factors, charting a path to growth. Day and Ross, owner-operator driven. Diesel Spec, engine tuning experts. Welcome to Trucker Television, the best of the trucking world. This week on Trucker Television, we're hauling huge with Challenger Motor Freight. Then, trucking in the GTA with Day and Ross. And we're back, fighting breast cancer at Trucking for a Cure. But first, we're northbound with Neil of Laidlaw Tank LP.
We're taking this load up to Blind River. It's actually like an interplant move. It's just from one Carmouse's plant in Ingersoll to their plant at Blind River, where it'll be probably crushed down and shipped back out from there. It's a load of 1/4 by 3/4 line. We got 92,000 some odd pounds payload on. Still under gross by 2 ton. Well, they're slow in Ingersoll because of the strike at U.S. Steel in Nanticoke, and they're very busy at Northern Line in Blind River. So supply and demand, they have more than they need in Ingersoll, and Blind River needs it. So just ship it up there. Unusual this time of the day. Never on 401 near Toronto. Northern Ontario is always nice. That's good. Get away from the traffic soon. And nice country, nice scenery. You know, at night worry about the wildlife, but daytime's always nice for the scenery. I haul lime 90% of the time, usually on B trains too, so it's kind of just not very often we go up north to like an interplant like this, but we haul lime around all over. Brand new International Lone Star. I got 44,000 kilometers on it, all. I like it real good. More space, it's quieter, pulls good. A little better on fuel, which should still improve when I get more miles on it. It's a Max Force International Zone engine. It's a 13-liter, 475 horse, 13-speed transmission. Yeah, about 20 years I drove a Pete, so it's pretty hard getting used to this because it's the wider cab. You sit out close to the edge, almost like driving sitting in an old cab over here, so close to the white line. Hard to get used to that, to judge your center of the lane. seems to pull pretty good. Like I said, it's still pretty new. The fuel mileage is pretty good. We're getting over 5 running the B train, so can't complain at that. Far better than the 3.5 in the winter times where they're coming. I'd like to say that this will be my last one and I'll retire, but it's hard to say. 6 more years, I'll be 65, so.
After the break, we're trucking into GTA with Thomas Chilinsky of Day and Ross.
Laidlaw Carriers, Van LP.
They pay me well, they have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers and owner-operators.
Diesel Spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Ontario Truck Driving School. Training for your future. Your path to success. Thousands of jobs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Challenger Motor Freight. We understand the movement of goods from anywhere to anywhere in the world. We connect the dots and add clarity to life. And that's what supply chain does. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Spady Transport. Now hiring owner-operators. Join today and work for the very best. Now hiring owner-operators. Spady Transport.
Closed captioning by Bryson Insurance. Your partner in success for family and business.
My name is Thomas Chilinsky. My father-in-law got me into this business. Here I am 5 years later with my own truck and doing excellent. Well, I do mostly city work, so that will be a GTA area. Sometimes that spans from all the way Peterborough to Niagara Falls and up to Barrie. It's nice to have a different thing every day. You come in and you don't know if you're going to end up in Peterborough or just down to Mississauga. You don't know what kind of load you're getting because we're hauling anything from books to French fries, anything in between, car parts, big items, small items. So to be home every day is a bonus in this industry. And with 2 young kids, I got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, so I'm not planning to go, a week or 2 away from home. But this city type job fits very well with my family. on a day like today, we have winter. Right now it's raining. If it's snowing, raining, the turn and stopping times are increased exponentially. So it's really important to give trucks the extra space. You see that on some of the overpass signs and so on. Give trucks extra space. Everybody just kind of shrugs it off, but it is really important, not for our comfort but for the safety of the four-wheelers. I know trucks are big, but we still need to go where we need to go, so if we need to change a lane to turn down the road, there's very often you get people just squeezing by, and you're gonna wait, a kilometer or two before anybody lets you in the traffic, even with a correct blinker and everything, and there is nothing we can do. We don't want to force our way in, of course. And sometimes it ends up we miss the turn, we gotta reroute and everything on the go, and it becomes a challenge. So if more people were a little bit more inclined to give us a way when we ask for it by using our blinkers, that would be awesome. We're still not 100% all digital logs. I think it rolled out mainly out east in Heartland, and it's moving its way west across the country. I know a lot of our trucks in Toronto are also electronic logs, but it's not yet fully implemented to all the trucks. It's a little bit of a challenge for all the drivers to get used to it, but in the long run, definitely I see it as a positive change, and not only the ease of use down the road for new drivers, but also for the overall safety down the road. It's going to make everybody safer, and also new drivers probably will like the system if they haven't been on paper logs before. Just to start with a computer log, I think will be much easier to learn and to adapt for the new generation of drivers. Have good dispatchers that know the city, that know what they're doing, and dispatch efficiently is very important in this industry, and all the dispatchers that we have right now are excellent, and I really want to give them big thanks on behalf of all our drivers.
After the break, we're battling cancer with Trucking for a Cure.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel spec?
A leading authority in dry van transportation. The only call you need to make for all your shipping requirements. Spady Transport, carrying your business load.
Laidlaw Carriers, Van LP.
They pay me well, they have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Ontario Truck Driving School, training for your future. Your path to success. Thousands of jobs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
New line, spray suppression. Email us a picture of your truck, and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line, spray suppression.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
So today is Trucking for a Cure. This is the 4th annual Trucking for a Cure event. The first event was held out here in 2010, and it's just been growing in size and intensity, so we're pretty excited.
You always dress like this?
I dress like this every day.
Looking pretty hot in pink.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's your friend?
Artie.
Artie.
That's Artie, yes.
So what are you guys driving?
Volvo here.
Good, all decked out?
All decked out.
Looking good. Who did that, you or her?
We both did.
Oh, so she probably did all the work and you get to dress pretty.
Yeah.
You said you don't wear pink. What here?
How's it going?
Fabulous.
Is this
Absolutely.
your truck?
Yes.
Nice ride.
Thank you.
Tell us about it.
97 Pete with a 71 Great Dane trailer. Took it from a 244 wheelbase to a 328 just so I could be a couple inches longer than my friends. It's all about the size.
So size does matter.
Size does matter, absolutely. Size does matter.
So we meet again.
We meet again.
Do you always dress like this?
Once a year.
For?
The cause, breast cancer.
So how long have you been coming for Trucking for a Cure?
This is my second year.
Second year.
Yeah. I got a few of our other drivers here. We got 4 trucks in here today, and we're all dialed out.
Got to save the tatas.
Save the tatas.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how's you?
I'm doing great. So Joanne, what's going on here today?
Oh, well, we're having our 4th annual Trucking for a Cure event here at the TA truck stop in Woodstock. And I think we've hit a record for trucks today, over 80 trucks so far that I know about that were in the convoy, and it's just turning into a huge festivity here.
Oh, it's amazing.
We got the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation Pink Tour bus here, so people can come take the reality tour and find out all about being breast aware and breast cancer awareness.
So you're the bus driver?
I'm the bus driver, yes.
That's a unique truck job.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So what's it like trying to maneuver around in the city?
I really did not want to come back from up north, I gotta tell you. But you do what you gotta do.
So where have you been so far this year in the pink bus?
Oh my God, we've been everywhere. We started in Toronto, went to Bowmanville. We've done all the way Windsor, Sarnia, up around the lake to north of Superior, Kenora, Sioux Lookout, Sault Ste. Marie, all the way to Ottawa, down Rideau.
Trucking is a great program for us. It's such a committed group of individuals that have come together every year now for the last number of years. We get really excited about it in the office. You can see it here today, how many within the trucking community have come out to support us, and not only them personally, but so too are their pinked out trucks, so we're really excited about it.
So what brings you here?
Well, Trucking for a Cure. It's the 4th year of this event. We've got 88 trucks out here today, all raising money and celebrating breast cancer awareness and breast cancer fundraising.
So trucks and breast cancer, kind of a different take on that. What do you think of that?
Well, 1 in 9 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime, and what that means is everybody and every community knows somebody who's experienced a breast cancer diagnosis. And communities come together in different ways. Sometimes it's neighborhoods, sometimes it's schools, and in this case it's truckers. So we think it's wonderful. It's not necessarily the people that you think that you'd see raising money for breast cancer, and to see men and women decorating their trucks, painting their trucks pink, and showing their support for a cause like this is really special to us.
Nice outfit.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You dress like this all the time?
No, not when I'm hauling wind towers. Just for the day.
Loving the fishnet.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good, isn't it?
Challenger has the whole crew here today.
We've got different divisions. We've got Gordon LCVs, Phil on the beer, me and Kelly both from the Wind, and Joe from Elgin. So
Yeah, it's a mixture of all the different divisions in the company. We're going to try and hide from Challenger for a while, looking like this.
So save the Tatas.
Save the Tatas. Nothing but the best.
What are you driving?
Peterbilt for Joseph. Support the boobies.
I just want to say thanks to all the people who are here. This is a fantastic event. It's bringing awareness of the risk of breast cancer to the trucking community. As you know, this started off with mainly female, but as you can see, there are so many men here today. It's great that the men are on board. I think it's really important that we do this as a family. Like, breast cancer affects so many people. As you know, 1 in 9 women will be affected by breast cancer. But 1% of men also get breast cancer. So it's not just a woman's thing. It affects us all. So this is pretty great.
Plus, my love tatas. You know.
Well, yeah. And you see
I love
this?
Check these out.
Check these out.
After the break, we're hauling huge with the Challenger Motor Freight team.
Challenger Motor Freight. We understand the movement of goods from anywhere to anywhere in the world. We connect the dots and add clarity to life. And that's what supply chain does. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
Spady Transport, now hiring owner-operators. Join today and work for the very best. Now hiring owner-operators. Spady Transport.
Looking for a new opportunity? Fleetway Transport is now hiring company drivers and owner-operators for flatbed and heavy haul. Join the Fleetway family. Apply today at fleetwaytransport.com.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Laidlaw Carriers Van LP.
They pay me well. They have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers and owner-operators.
Trucker Television. By truckers, for truckers. Celebrating life on the road. Trucker Television advertising. Speaking to truckers like no other. Oh yeah, always remember, watch for the brake checks.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
You know, every day you go out in this truck is a new day. You get a buzz, you know, you've driven like a normal truck and trailer, and then you get a wee bit bigger, carrying machines and dumpers, you know, and you don't get much bigger in a windmill. You certainly don't get much bigger in a windmill, a double snobble and a Kenworth, you know, it's, especially for where I come from, you've got the extra hood, but yeah, it's hard feeling you're scared, but you're also buzzing, and when you get there and you get it unloaded, and it's a job well done, you know, and anybody that tells you any different in this job, but they don't buzz off it and they don't get scared, well, I think they're telling lies, because you're worried every day you're carrying that tower. The first time I ever worked in a wind farm was in Scotland when I was 17, 18 for a company called Edward Mackay. I was driving dump trucks, doing the bases and learning all about the wind before I ever got, drive a big truck. So I'm Martin McLean. I drive for the Wind Division in Challenger Motor Freight. I drive a Kenworth T800 and a double schnabel towing the base towers. I was in the UK and I fancied a change. I always dreamt of trucking through Canada and America in a big truck. And I've seen at Challenger, we're looking for drivers, and I just thought, well, I'll apply and see how I go. And yeah, I got lucky and came over, got to run in a van and then on the SAD, and then they found out I had wind experience, so I got a new truck. When you go out, like, you've got cornering to worry about, you've got over cables, like heights, which is all new again to me, we run motorways all the time if you're moving like wind towers at home. Here, you've got trees and cars and old ladies are wanting to get round, and they, it's happened to me, there's today, it's happened to me again, they undercut the police car and they don't know where you are, they don't understand. And pedestrians, especially coming through small villages, cyclists, they want to look, and they're walking closer to look at it, and all of a sudden your truck's coming around, your trailer's coming around, and the tower's right across the middle, and well, where's this thing come from, but if you've got good steermen, good escorts, you've got a pretty easy run.
Right now here we're loading one of the double schnabels. This is the rear car, and this is a clamp system, and what that means is there's just 2 clamps at the bottom that slip over top of the flange, and then there's 2 clamps at the top that slip over top of the flange at the top, and it kind of acts as a pressure, and you pull on the bottom and push on the top, and that's how you lift the tower. Same for mounting them up. The top is a little bit smaller, so we can't use these trailers for putting them together. This right here is the middle section, and it's 14 feet wide, so we can put this in. We can use this trailer to load the base as well. It's just a little bit bigger. All told, from the time we pull up to the tower, unhook everything, get it loaded and get the saddles out, and we're ready to roll. It's usually about half hour, 45 minutes.
I like it. It's honestly, I got hard. It's got a Road Ranger gearbox. The Kenworth is. It's crash box. I'm used to a Scania with an air-assisted clutch. Goldhofer trailers or nuke booms. But that Talbot trailer I'm towing, it's a pretty good equipment. It's strong, and I'll always wind up our boys. It's not as good as a Goldhofer or a nuke boom, but it is a good truck. Hard to get used to, the wrong side of the road and that. But once you get used to it, I wouldn't want to part with it. If I was to go back to UK, I would go back to Martin, but I like Canada. I like the people I work with, and I think at Challenger I've got a great future. It's hard for me going home. It's now with my partner living in Scotland, but in the future, I think I'd like to stay at Challenger. As long as they've got wind, I won't be driving one of their trucks.
Send us a picture of your truck, and you could win a set of New Line fenders. Working trucks, show trucks, new trucks, old trucks. Send us a picture of your truck. You will be entered into the 2nd annual Trucker Television New Line Fender Contest. Next week on Trucker Television, we're unloading with Neil of Laidlaw Tank LP. We're at St. Thomas Dragway for the Big Rig Truck Nationals. Checking out a cool new Locomote Systems Peterbilt. And we're back, fighting breast cancer at Trucking for a Cure. Trucker Television is brought to you by Be on Trucker Television, supporting Trucking for a Cure. Wasp Cam, the sports action camera Trucker Television uses. Robert Transport, we care, we take charge.